Good morning, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. Final hour of the show. You can still get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Like, follow, and subscribe. You can also listen to the show. You can get us on your in-home smart speaker. You can get us on the app, which you can download for free. Also listen at rock1061.com. We're now joined in studio by Mac from Bob 1069. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning, Mac.
Morning.
All right, it is time for Chicks on Dudes. This is an opportunity for you to ask a question of Mac that maybe you're just a little bit too nervous to ask somebody face-to-face. Mac will handle the hard-hitting questions
Absolutely.
that you need answers to. You can email those questions to kmshow@rock1061.com. With that said, Mac, are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
For question number one. Good morning, guys. I mean chicks. What are some of the biggest turnoffs in a guy? Now, this was just kind of brought up because we were talking about the hockey team coming to town, and you said as long as they have teeth, you were fine with it. So no teeth, a turnoff?
Yes.
Now, is there a specific tooth that maybe they didn't have would be more of a turnoff than another tooth?
You have to have your front teeth.
Okay.
If you were like missing one back here, I don't see that.
Right. Well, very vain of you. I mean, seriously?
I'm 28 years old.
Okay. So, like, getting a little long in the tooth. No pun intended. So, need the front teeth. I got you there. So, you need the front teeth, but the molars. What about tonsils? You good without having tonsils? I'm just asking for a friend.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Tonsils aren't teeth. You're not like.
Well, they are the
It's two
little
different
or the
things.
back ones. Wisdom teeth is what I meant. Sorry.
Say
I don't have my wisdom teeth.
Oh, okay. Well, it shows.
All right, so. All right, so what else? What are some other just big turnoffs in a guy? What about personality? Well, what kind of personality is just like this is a mood killer?
Somebody who's all about themselves.
Right.
Douchebaggery-ness.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, I mean, look, if you want to bring up Jake Thompson's name, just go ahead and bring it up from Bob 106.9.
I was listening to you guys on the way in, and you already brought up Jake Thompson.
Did we hit her?
With the car.
We have a quota.
Do we hit our quota
Yeah,
today?
we have a quota where we have to make fun of Jake Thompson from Bob 106.9 at least 3 times a show. So.
It's
That's
one of
true.
the official rules of the show.
Yeah, we wrote that into our contract. So
Okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah, totally understandable.
All right, anything else though? I mean, what else? What else are big turnoffs?
You have to have very good personal hygiene. Don't be coming up in my place stinking.
Okay, use deodorant,
Yeah.
have some teeth,
Take a bath.
good personality.
Yeah. Let's see. You have to be funny. I'm not like overly funny. I'm not asking for a stand-up comedian, but I mean, goofy funny. I'm good with that.
Right?
I mean,
You're not asking.
I don't like this question.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, Jesus.
I am very
She
picky.
feels attacked.
I
Yeah.
feel attacked, and I don't like to come off as picky, but it is true.
Well, no, but I mean, there's turnoffs. It's not necessarily being picky. It's just there's standards.
Yeah.
And there's things you just don't do it for you, and you don't need to put up with it.
Oh, here's one. Be open to being around kids because I do have a niece and nephew. I don't have kids. Disclaimer. But yeah, that's a plus. Getting along with my family. That's another plus.
I'm out. Absolutely. No way. I'm out. Your mom's cool though.
Mom loves you.
Your mom emails me quite a bit, oddly enough.
That's weird.
Let's
That
get
is
get
weird.
past that. Let's go ahead and move on. We have another question, and then we have a doozy of a question that we're going to leave for our next break. But let's go ahead and get this one out of the way. Hey, Mac, would you reject a guy because he has acne or other imperfections on his face, like gap teeth, like Michael Strahan, or maybe some like acne scarring or something to the effect of that?
Not necessarily.
Maybe I think this guy was just interested in you.
He's taking notes. Okay,
Yeah.
so she's down with this. Now, okay,
Yeah.
good. I'm good so far.
He does go on to say, I find myself getting super depressed over these insecurities that I have. It makes me run away from dating or any sort of compliment given to me. So, I mean, is there, would you reject a guy because he has some sort of weird imperfection? Obviously, you like dudes with their teeth.
Yeah, you have to have your teeth.
So there's,
What if there's a gap in the teeth?
right.
Oh.
Oh, yep.
See?
Yep. She doesn't. Your teeth have to touch
See,
each other.
here's the difference, though. Michael Strahan, that's like a trademark of his. Like, that's a signature for him.
That's true.
Not every guy can pull off a gap in the teeth. I'm just saying.
So a guy with a lot of money can pull
Right.
off the gap in the teeth. We get it.
It
All
turns
right,
out
we
if
get
you have
it.
a good
That
career,
is not what I said.
suddenly a gap in your teeth doesn't matter
That's
anymore.
not what I said.
Yeah, totally. We didn't hear that at all.
All right, coming up next, we got one more question for Mac.
Attacked.
This may be the most epic question we've ever had for Chicks on Dudes.
It is one of the longest stories we've ever had, without a doubt.
All right, so we got that coming up next. I hope you're ready.
All right.
All right, here's Pop Evil. It's Breathe Again, Cotter and Marshall Show. More Chicks on Dudes next. Rock 106.1.
Going back to before we jumped on the air, Gibby said, that's a Southern woman saying, say that again. That means shut it.
He's exactly right.
We have a call here. You want to take it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take a call.
Rock 106.1, hello.
Hey, brother. Now, is Max still there? Because I have to ask her about this whole missing teeth thing.
Yeah,
I've played hockey since I'm
Okay, here we go. A guy wants to ask you about this. Let's see. All right, Max got headphones. Go right ahead. What's your question?
All right, morning, Max.
Morning.
Now, I've played hockey since I was 4 years old, and I'm 39 now. I took a puck to the face when I was about 25, and I lost 8 teeth.
Okay.
Damn.
Now, I have a plate in there. I have false teeth, but I can take it out anytime I want. You're going to tell me that I'm talking to you at a bar or wherever, a restaurant, we're having a good time, and then I take it out and show you, you're going to get turned off and say, no way?
No, I never said that. If you take care of your appearance in front of a woman when you don't have teeth, that's one thing. But if you just don't care at all, like if you didn't have the plate in your mouth and you just that's totally different.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when, now I'm about to say something dirty, but I'm not going to do it.
Awesome. All right, man.
Another conversation for another day. Okay.
All right, we got to run. We got a
On to the
minute.
next person.
We got a minute and a half. We got to run. Thank you for calling, though, man. Appreciate it.
Take care.
I didn't get a chance to hear most of that.
So
but
basically, it was like he played hockey. He lost 8 teeth,
Right.
and so but he has a plate, so he has the fake teeth, and so he wanted to know if they were hanging out, and he actually took that out and showed her if that would be an instant turn off.
I would say though, probably not a good idea to do it on the first 2 times you're hanging out with a girl.
yeah, I love that Mac I called out. Just completely owned right there. Your face right now is excellent.
First time for everything.
Gibby goes, I married one, so I know that phrase. The Southern woman. Wanda goes, he is offended, all caps.
Yeah, just a smidge.
And then she said, I'll laugh my ass off. Max struck a nerve. Do you want to set up story 3 or do you want me to?
It doesn't matter.
No, it's whatever you want to do, man.
I can do it.
Can I be nosy for a second? Someone said Strahan fixed his gap. No, he did not. It was an April Fool's joke.
Yes, Chris. Yeah, that is. He did it, I think, before April Fool's. So that's why
Yeah.
actually
He set it up
was so
prior,
great at
yeah.
fooling people. But yeah, Chris, that's not true.
It looks so weird.
Actually, I honestly, I think it's a good look. I think he actually should have really fixed
Yeah.
his teeth.
I don't think he can at this point in time. I get it.
What do you mean he can't?
Well, I just because the brand, I do. It's like a trademark. It's the one guy with the unibrow in the NBA.
Anthony Davis.
That's his thing, man. He's
Oh, you mean Andy Dalton, the Chicago Bears quarterback? I told you, as I told you, the guys from Barstool were rebranding him.
We'll be right back, guys.
The Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1.
All right, good morning. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah, join the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You'll catch all kinds of off-the-air stuff. Just got a call from Mac.
We had a listener not happy with Mac.
He was not happy.
Talking about hockey teeth
Yeah.
and his lack of
I think it's
teeth.
a fair question. But he's got a plate. He's got it covered. He's taking care of himself. And Max
Sure.
said that was okay. All right, so we're moving on because this may be the most epic question we've
God.
ever gotten for Chicks on Dudes.
Let's get into it.
I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna read it.
It's quite a girthy story. Go ahead.
It's girthy. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Sup, chicks? So me and my girlfriend, 20 and 22, are both virgins. And I wanted some advice from women on how I should approach our first time to make it as pleasant for her as possible.
Mhm.
I'm not very worried about myself as I don't have issues with being a Minuteman or anything.
Oh, that's weird,
Okay.
Cotter.
But I'm not worried about her. But I'm more worried about her and how I can make it the best for her. My biggest concerns are that, and I really don't mean to sound arrogant or full of myself or anything, I'm pretty largely endowed downstairs.
So he's girthy.
He's
He's
girthy.
girthy.
Sure is.
I was hoping to get some advice about the best way to approach this. Thanks in advance in any way you can help.
Okay, so you're both virgins, and which is a good sign that you're worried about how it's going to be for her. That's awesome. That is respectful. Way to go there. But also know that it is her first time. It is your first time and her first time. So, I mean, I don't know. Just don't overthink it, I guess, would be the best way to go about explaining my answer to that.
It's a simple process.
And I will say, don't expect the best on your very first time. Okay, it doesn't happen for everybody. Just don't be embarrassed. Don't get discouraged or anything, because, like I said, it is both of your first time. So I mean, you're in it together, really. Now, I think I would. Why do you laugh?
Because I see Cotter biting his lip because he wants you to answer the real question here.
So what?
The real question is, this gentleman feels like he is largely endowed downstairs.
Girthy,
He's girthy.
Yeah.
How do you?
She's accepted the word.
We broke her like a wild stallion. How does he make his downstairs area more pleasant for her if he is truly a girthy gentleman? Is there advice for that, or is that just a roller coaster you go on?
It's a roller coaster you go on. You can't do anything about it.
Twists and turns, ups and downs.
If you were that blessed, I mean, take the blessing and just tell her, hey, this might end bad. But let me just give you a heads up. I care about you, and I care that it's our first time, but I'm just going to go ahead and give you a disclaimer.
This may end badly. You think she would know at that point?
I would think.
She's probably seen something through the pant line, down there.
Felt something, seen something. I mean,
they are virgins.
True.
A couple
What doesn't
virgins.
mean they haven't fooled around.
Yeah.
Might be doing some stuff.
Hey, well, she probably knows what's going on at this point.
I'm thinking she's fully aware of the large situation.
She's the girthy situation, the elephant in the room, the very large, girthy elephant in the room.
Yeah, the elephant trunk in the room.
This epic question. Epic question. What'd you say?
it is a very great question.
I think it's a fair. I mean, not something I would ever have to worry about, but I think it's a fair question.
All I gotta say is, if she's listening, prepare yourself.
Put some towels down or something.
Lube, extra lube. I don't know. What do you say? At this
First
point in
aid
time?
kit. I don't know.
Coming from the guy whose nickname is now El Lubricado.
That's true. I have a brand. I can sell it to you cheap.
Please do not buy his lube. We do not condone any lube that Cotter sells on the streets.
It's completely legit. All right,
It's not.
There you go, chicks on dudes.
Outstanding.
I'm scared.
If you have a question for Mac, obviously anything goes. Email at kmshow@rock1061.com. But you're sticking around.
Yeah.
Because we got to ask about the time you were held up at gunpoint by two people.
Yeah.
Two.
Yeah.
All right, that story's coming up next. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
Oh. Charles says, tell him practice makes perfect.
Hey, that's a good,
Look how excited
I mean,
Mac
it
got
might
there.
hurt for like the first two times, but I mean, practice does make perfect.
What if this
Sorry,
dude?
Mom.
What if this?
Once again, thank you for hanging out. Cotter and Marshall Show. Get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can listen online. You get the app for free, your in-home smart speaker, also the website, rock1061.com. Mac, still in studio. Chicks on Dudes is done, but last week we were talking about near-death experiences, and you joined the chat, and you said you were held up at gunpoint by two people, both with guns. What the hell happened?
The fastest 5 minutes of my life. So I'm going to try to make this short and sweet. My friend was 7 minutes away from her house, and I was waiting on her in the front of her house. This was at nighttime, obviously. And I was on the phone with her on Bluetooth, so she heard everything. And me being my dad, this is my dad part in me. He would help anybody. He would help a stranger. somebody knocked on my window, and I rolled the window down like a dummy, and I said, "Hey, can I help you?" And all of a sudden, I see nothing but eyes go back down to my car, and leans in, unlocks the door, gets in my car, puts a gun to my side, and he says, "Give me all of your stuff."
Ooh.
And while this is happening, my best friend was
Right.
like, "Are you okay?" So she figured out what was going on,
Right.
hung up, called 911. So I said, "Everything is in the purse." There went a perfectly good Michael Kors purse, and he ran. So obviously, and my keys are in the purse, so
Right.
my car shuts off. Well, then I go to get out of the car, and there's another guy.
What?
You got double robbed?
Yes, he pulled me out of the car, and he put the gun to my side, and he said, "Where's your phone? I know you have one." And I just pointed down at my floorboard because obviously that's where it's at. And he grabs it, and he asked me to put the code in. I'm over here, obviously scared for my
Right.
life. He says, "Put the passcode in." I put in the wrong passcode. He pushes the gun more into my side, and he said, "You gave me the wrong one." He said, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, he got the phone, ran off with it, and so I run to the front door.
Was there a line further down the block of people trying to rob you, or did you just run out of stuff at that point?
No, but luckily enough, the first dummy dropped my wallet out of my purse out by my car. So
Oh.
really, all I lost was a purse. and,
Oh,
like,
that's
You still sound very bitter about the
rest
purse.
in peace, that purse.
But yeah, and the cops came, and they didn't find him. They did track my phone to an apartment complex in LaGrange, though, and they said, "Well, we can't go door to door knocking on."
I mean, for
Yeah.
just a phone.
They have to
Yeah.
have like the exact longitude, latitude where it's at. But
So so the first guy robs you.
Mhm.
I'm guessing they were together, and was he worried he just didn't grab everything? I
More-
mean, it just seems weird. They said pick up the scraps.
More importantly, how long in between each robbery?
oh, like a few seconds.
Right.
So the guy gets out of my car and runs. I go to get out of my car, and there's the other guy.
Oh. You can't even get that service at certain businesses. That's incredible.
This
Okay.
was robbery and training. You know, when
Yeah.
you go to a restaurant.
Oh,
and
he
you-
was teaching them.
Yeah, you go to the
I get it.
restaurant and you got the hostess and
Apprenticeship program.
Right, you've got you've got the hostess in training there just to make hey, it's my first day. I'm just
Right.
making sure I'm doing everything right. So the second guy was obviously the guy doing the training. He's like, "You missed the phone," and he had to make sure he's cleaning up
A
after
gun in the
himself.
ribs both time.
Yeah.
See?
Their go-to move.
Yeah. Internal organs.
I honestly think it was like one of their first times doing that because
Right.
they seemed kind of nervous.
Right. Do they seem nice?
No.
Overall?
They stole my stuff, Marshall, and they put a gun to my side.
Right, but like nicely though,
No.
right? No?
Hi.
Nicely. They gently placed it against my ribs. Asked if I was feeling
Well,
uncomfortable.
Matt can be threatening.
Are you okay if I put this gun to your rib? No, there was none of that.
Okay.
Are
All
you
right.
more distraught now after the fact that you had a gun to your ribs or that you lost your purse?
Good
Because
question.
you mentioned the purse multiple times.
Good
That was a
question,
gift
Cotter.
from my mom.
Okay.
So that's why it was so
So,
important.
did
But
she
I'm more
just-
distraught about the gun being in
Okay.
my ribs.
Quick question. Did your mom just buy you a new purse?
She did that Christmas.
I knew it. I knew. Classic mom move.
All right, Mac. I've never been held up at gunpoint, and
Yeah.
I never want to be. That
Yeah.
was crazy.
If you actually, that guy probably still has your phone. Do you mind calling it and we can have Cotter robbed right now?
I don't recommend it.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah,
Oh.
no.
Oh, so she'd probably review him really badly.
0.0 stars in Yelp.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, sorry, guys.
All right, Mac. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Hey guys, it's Cotter and Marshall from Rock 1061. Thank you so much for watching our
Yeah.
stupidity online.
Daily. We appreciate it. So make sure that you like and comment and subscribe. It's down there somewhere. We're not exactly for sure. We do appreciate it. And of course, more content always coming soon.